what's up? It's Matt in Japan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you from the Netflix series. This is Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Autobot Deep Cover. And I just recently picked up the Generation Selects figure Deep Cover, so I'll be bringing him in for a comparison. But first and foremost, let's take a look at the packaging. Up top left, you have Netflix. On the right, Takara Tomy, Generations logo. Down the side, Transformers War for Cybertron. Very run-of-the-mill packaging here. On the side, you get that nice painted Autobot symbol there with a nice piece of artwork of Deep Cover. Looking very nice. Little sneer on his face and some gleaming blue eyes. Very cool. And you have Netflix, of course. On the bottom, you have your product information. On the top, much of the same. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Now, this is what caught my eye, is the awesome piece of artwork we get. So you have this sort of updated Kingdom artwork here with all the Kingdom figures on it. I'm not going to go through and name every character, but if you want to pause and take a look for yourself, there they are. Very, very cool. Can't wait for the Kingdom show to come out. I think this summer, maybe June, I heard. So I see Shockwave in the back in there. So really looking forward to this so much. So there is that piece of artwork there. Let's get that all in one shot. Now on the back you have your product information, not product information, you have your product shot of Deep Cover. And there he is in his robot mode there. And he converts in 17 steps. So let's get this guy opened up and see what he's all about. Okay, so here we have Deep Cover out of the packaging. So let's take a quick look at this guy. And first and foremost, the head sculpt is pretty much exactly the same as all these releases, Sideswipe and Red Alert and the Generation Selects Deep Cover. And just a slight variation here. You have the blue, sort of powder blue painted eyes, but you do get some nice silver on the face. Would have been nice if they sort of changed these head sculpts, but they just kept it throughout all these releases, but not a big deal. So I think where this figure shines is this battle damage on the front of the where the hood section is in vehicle mode. You get some sort of explosion damage there with the black, and you get some nice sort of scratch marks here with the silver paint, and down here as well. And just the contrast between the blue and the silver is very cool. Very, very nice. Has a nice effect to it. You get some silver paint effects down there. And you get a little bit of even battle damage on the Autobot logo there. So that's really nice. Going down the figure, the shade of blue they use for this is really nice. I'm really liking it. Otherwise, it's just cast in a gray plastic. You know, we've seen it all before with this release. And you get some battle damage there on the legs. You get some black. You don't have any real paint on the feet. And going around the figure, you can see, we'll see a better look at him in vehicle mode. But there you go. There is some damage here as well on the front windshield. But we'll take a look at that in detail with when we get him in vehicle mode. So he does come with the same sort of blaster. This time it's done in just a gray plastic and black. So nothing really that great. I do think the Generation Selects Deep Cover one looks a lot better. So speaking of, let's bring in those two. So here is the Netflix Deep Cover, and let's bring in the Generation Selects Deep Cover. So there they are side by side. Now the Generation Selects does come with a silver painted gun, whereas the Netflix release only comes with this part here, so there's no gun included. So there they are side by side, and you can see, let's just bring them up for a quick comparison there. There they are. And I really love the deco of the Generation Selects release, but this new Netflix release is pretty cool as well. I really like the battle damage, but as far as the head sculpt and everything else, it is the exact same mold. So anyways, let's put these guys down and let's bring in some other, let's put this guy's arm down so we can fit everyone else in. So I only have 4 of these. I didn't, I really want a Tiger Track, but I decided not to get him. So there we have Sideswipe there. And we'll bring in Red Alert. See if we can get them all in the frame here. Let's move that guy's over. So these are the 4 sort of Sideswipe molds that I have in my collection. So you can see they are all exactly the same, just slight differences, slight color, deco, and repaints and things like that. So, but I really do like the Netflix Deep Cover. Again, I'm not sure why they chose to do a Generation Selects Deep Cover and then, almost like a few weeks later come out with the Netflix version. So it's kind of an oddity, I guess. But anyways, I do actually like the Generation Select's the best, but the Netflix deep cover isn't bad. I really like the blue that they used on the paint. So let's get this guy, or these guys, transformed into vehicle mode, and we'll do some vehicle mode comparisons. All right, so here we have the Netflix Autobot deep cover all transformed in its vehicle mode and looking very stylish, very cool. Now, I didn't go into articulation in the robot mode because all the articulation with these figures are exactly the same. But I will say this, there doesn't seem to be any mold degradation with this release. All these figures are actually nice and tight. And even during transformation, I felt that still it really held up as far as everything pegging together, and the joints were very stiff and tight, and so that's nice. There's no mold degradation at all. I think the loosest of the figures I have is the Red Alert figure. So, but this new deep cover and also the Generation Select deep cover, both are very tight still. So after so many uses of this mold, it's actually very surprising that that holds up. But anyway, so let's take a look at the vehicle mode details. Looking very nice. Again, love the paint that they use for this. That deep sort of blue, cobalt blue. You get some nice silver paint on the rims there, on the tires. Very nice detail there. And on the front, again, you get that nice battle damage with the silver paint effects. Very effective there. And again, so looking at the windshield here, you get sort of scratch marks like he just went under like under a truck or something and it scratched it. But one thing, my only complaint with this figure is it stops right here. So like from here back, you get nothing. It's like super clean. So it's like only the front got damaged. Like I kind of wish they had either extended this or put a couple little silver scratches back here maybe, or like on the side. Again, that's my really only beef with this figure, is that the battle effects kind of stop right there. So I kind of wish that it just, they added just a little bit more, because it looks way too clean on the back. But you do get some very nice paint on the back taillights. You get some nice red paint there. So there it is. So we're going to be bringing in the Generation Select deep cover for a comparison. And there they are side by side. So you can get a very nice comparison there. And again, you get that same red paint on the taillights. And there they are side by side there. And underneath and the front. So, a nice addition to this line of Sideswipe molds. I really like it. Again, I prefer the Generation Selects the best. But actually in robot mode, I do like the Netflix deep cover. So, just putting the 4 molds that I have there side by side. So, I would say, yeah, if you have... just move this back a little bit. If you have the Generation Selects deep cover, I probably wouldn't double dip and get the Autobot, the Netflix release. I mean, the battle damage is cool, but it only goes so far, and it's just another repaint of the same mold. So I think I would have rather picked up Tiger Track, to be honest with you. At least it's a little bit different color scheme and things like that. But anyways, yeah, I'm happy I picked it up for a comparison with the Generation Select deep cover anyway. So yeah, this has been the Netflix release of Autobot deep cover. So thanks for watching. This has been Matt in Japan. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.